Hello, my name is Uni, and stick around for a second because I need your help here. I have been stuck in this void for quite some time now, ever since the KingKraft server shut down. There are two portals, and I don't quite know which one to take. I want you to help me figure out which one should I go through. Now, one of them I've been wanting to add for a long time now, ever since they teased some of the features for the Caves and Cliff update, and never gave us some of those things. You know, I've always wanted these hollow logs. And the other option is joining another SMP. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love people. But I also love logs. All right, but for your guys' sake, I'll go ahead and join the SMP. Let's just see what they've got going on in here. Ooh, all right. Well, this portal looks pretty nice already. And oh, this server has custom trees. That's exactly up our alley here. Well, even some nice builds already looking out there. But you know what? I think we should turn the camera around in just a second. Let's see what spawn looks like here. I'm really excited to see everything. Hopefully there's nothing completely out of context with no background information needed or any sort of inside jokes that we need to know about. Okay, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a place to build a home real quick. By the way, if you didn't know, I am now a member of the Afterlife SMP, and we are walking through it as we speak. And I have a lot of catching up to do with these folks. They've done quite an impressive amount of work. However, it has been already 5 months, and there are plenty of people on here, especially people making content, and hopefully you'll get to go and see their stuff as well. I'm going to be leaving all of their stuff in the description, and of course, go check out the Afterlife Discord down below in the description as well. And by the way, this is the server owner, All Out J, that is his name. And there's a bit of lore behind this, apparently. The lore has something to do with Jay's total control over the democratic system within the server. But Jay said as long as I mention discord.gg/afterlifesmp, I have nothing to worry about. Oh, it looks like someone has left me something here. Uni! Remember when you logged in and you were at the gold farm? Here's a horse for your troubles. Oh yes, I completely forgot to mention. This server has a pretty unique feature in that when you log off, you turn into a pig. And the pig just wanders and goes, and you can do whatever you want with the pig. And I bet you I'll have a chuckle of my own with that feature. But for now, we have a house to build because I have no materials except for maybe deep slate and wood. So we're gonna make a house based around that, sort of. I want to kind of match the style of this beautiful tower here and this lovely and gorgeous color graded roofed house over off to the left. And I want to match the style that everyone else has gone for here. So we're gonna make something that looks very similar to all these houses around us. I also want to go over how I ended up over here at Afterlife SMP, but I'm going to save that for another video, probably another time-lapse talk in the future. So keep your eye out for that. But for now, let's go ahead and start a time-lapse of our own. Our very first time-lapse on the Afterlife SMP. Ah, that's the smell of a fresh time-lapse right there. Gotta love it. Of course, we also have to make a path through here because people are gonna be having to walk through this, and I didn't want it looking too messy, so I spruced it up a little. We got access to all the different areas here. I've even tried to stick with the theme of the place next door to me here, and then I even connected this bridge over to the build off this direction. But after we take a nice little lie down and make it daytime, let's take a look around this bad boy here. We have a little bit more stuff going on you probably didn't see in the time lapse. But what you did see was this fence post right here. And had it not been for my quick reflexes, I could have gotten at least a dozen splinters in my right hand. I've got a little bit of a variation in the design. This was not in the original plans, but I like the overhang look of this. It's almost like a double overhang with the balcony there, and then the entrance area, of course, also has that overhang, but supports along the way to make it look like it's at least structurally sound here. Now, I've also gone through and added a tiny few more details. There's some things coming off the roof. There's a really cool window design back here for this balcony, and I even added a wood pile and some dirt on the ground to make it look like people have been tracking mud everywhere, grabbing the wood and putting it over here to bring it in to stoke the fire over by the chimney. Now, none of these things are actually full of anything. It is going to be storage mostly on the bottom levels here. In fact, this is probably going to be the main storage location. But the above area is going to be a nice little cafe slash bar, probably a bedroom up there on top. And this little bell here, I thankfully found it in a village that no one had taken it from, but I gotta go get more from villagers because there's something I'm going to be building off to the side here that I've already outlined, but won't be doing until next episode because this is gonna be a big one here, folks. You're gonna want to tune in for that one. But for now, I gotta go grab some stuff from a local shop that I just found because I want to do a bit of a torch flower theme to the garden that I've planned. Now, luckily here, I have got an elytra finally. They were selling them for 25 diamonds over here, which was a pretty sweet deal. Rather than having to go out into the end and find it and almost die every time, it's been very nice. And let's go ahead and land right over here. I think I saw the shop somewhere down this way. Aha! Here we go. Smelly plants. It is a skunk shop, I believe. Ooh. Fun fact, that is an audible example of a dopamine hit. Looks like he's been selling some flowers here, and this is what we're after. We need some torch flowers, and I've already kind of figured out the price because I've already been in there, and I had to fake that reaction to the chime. But you know what? It wasn't even fake. I just love it. It's so good. Now, I also have some neighbors here, and I don't know if these people are active at all, but one of the newer members, Miney, is building right over here, and just beyond them is, I believe, Blocker Locker. Before I forget what I'm actually doing over here, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. Now, I want to place a couple of these around in order to add some light in more of a natural way, rather than having to use the lanterns everywhere. So, let's get just a couple of these here, and then I think I have some... Oh, here we go. Azalea leaves. Look how organized this shulker is. I am so good at this. I can literally find everything I need first try. Well, I also actually need some of my plants, which I've moved everything around, so I have no idea. And of course, it's the last one I open here. Hey, don't cut here. Okay, to be fair, those were in a completely different shulker. Now I can get up to here and start placing things down. So I've got just a couple of pieces of grass, a little fern here, and then, of course, I end up leaving everything down here. I need my bone meal. All right, how are we looking? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is a nice look to it. I want to do the azalea leaves specifically in this area because it looks a little better. Stick that there. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, now we just add in some more grass, get some ferns going, put a few more pieces of stuff right here, bone meal a couple of things, and call this one all done. There we go. All right, so that's the front of the house. I'll go ahead and do the back of the house real quick. But now we got to get started on the interior because I do have a design for all of this area right here. I can't help myself. I need to add more leaves. That's always the key, is just adding a lot of green. That makes everything look better. I mean, am I wrong? I may be wrong, but at least it looks nice. I definitely am doing a lot of overgrowth with this one, but you know what? I don't mind. I love myself nice bush stuff. Leaves. They're leaves. They're called leaves. Oh, I need to stop calling them bushes. You know what? I think that's good. I think we're done with the exterior. Now it's time to go on in and start working on the things we have planned for the little cafe there. Let's start heading up over here, take another nap, and then see what's on the inside here. So let's close these doors. Take a nice little snooze real quick. And then if we just turn around and... Oh man, one of the doors is already knocked off by a zombie. We'll have to fix that, but... Hey, look at that. We've got ourselves brand new interior with everything already decorated and pretty much done. Actually, let's say this is about 90% done because there's one thing that I didn't get in here, and that is I wanted to have candles, but for some reason, there's no real good place to get any candles around here. I mean, there's a honey farm right next to my house here, but all it is just bottles of honey. So I don't know what's up with that, but I mean, hey, that's a potential market for a future shop. Now, with that little issue out of the way, there's a couple other things here. We have a nice little intermediate room, a little receptionist area for a place that we can't quite say what it is yet. But of course, you know, this is for the future. This is going to be an entrance to something else. And so this is all really just for the aesthetic. It's just for the looks of it all. And of course, people who visit my base will get to come see it. I'm gonna have to replace the door there. But now, let's go ahead and get to the functional part of the building, and that is the lower section. And oh, it looks like we have a shulker box from someone. Odd Jobs by Miney. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hold on. I think I know what this is. Let me put the map up. It is what I think it is. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is a QR code that Miney spent hours working on. If you scan it, it'll bring you to an unlisted video of hers, which, you know what? Let's go ahead and read this. Grand opening. Miney's Odd Jobs is now open for business. Resource collection, junk removal, handyman, errands, and more. Scan the QR now for more info. Well, there you go, folks. You want to see that cool little trailer she made for her shop, of course? Go ahead and scan that. And ooh, free box. I'll take that. Thank you very much, Miney. Now, one sad, unfortunate thing. Like I said, it's 90% done, and that's because I do have an enchantment area, but this is literally just for functionality right now. So, ignore this place. But don't worry, we will be working on that in the future. I'll probably deck it out in between episodes here, of course. But now for the grand reveal of the main area, the storage room. Here we go. This is the recording police. Uni has been caught committing the misdemeanor offense of not recording any of his storage room after this point. His crimes will cost him a visit to a member of the Afterlife SMP, where he must socialize, despite the chance of embarrassing himself in front of someone he has only ever said hello to on the discord.gg/afterlifesmp chat.
Duty, up here. Are you talking? I think you're muted, buddy. I can't hear you.
Oh, whoopsies. Okay. Whoops.
Sorry.
I'm also recording, so that completely ruined my entrance to your base here. Oh man.
Oh, well, you weren't muted on your recorded side, were you?
No, not on the recording. Well, actually, yes, I was. It was my microphone that I muted. All right, here, let's roll that back real quick. Hold on one sec. Oh, skunk!
Man, got a hyphen. Oh, hi. Hey, Uni.
Oh, hey. Wow, I was just looking up there, and you happened to show up. Wow, that's so convenient.
This is usually where I'm at, collecting resources for big projects and stuff.
You have an entire meadow in your front yard here.
Yeah, they're pretty noisy, but you know, they're lovely. There's a little trap door right here you can swing on. Oh, look at you! You blend in with the moss.
Oh,
you're green.
Wait, hold on one second.
Green, but that's okay.
Wait, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
how's that look?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should say hi to Stream over there.
Yeah, say hi to Stream. Everyone. They're chilling.
This is my first time over here inside your base. I think I've seen it from afar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're the neighbor. You're the neighbor on the hill.
I'm the neighbor on the hill who is now building farms, just little tiny farms.
One tip of advice: when you chop down leaves, don't leave the stems.
Wait, what stems?
Okay. The stem, the log.
The log? Okay, hold on. Okay, this is some slander here. This is not my yard.
They brought it back. They brought some of it back.
I forgot. All these were here and then they all disappeared. Why is it back?
I don't know. I think Miney's doing some commercial shoot for her new business or something.
Okay, that explains the lighting over there then.
But she had me tied to a fence post over there with my little piggy.
That's right.
And forced me to look at this again. And I thought it was all back when I logged back in. I was like, oh no, the forest is back because it got all cut down.
But it was just a ruse.
It was just a ruse.
Oh my god, I thought you threw an ender pearl there. That was a throwback to 2013 for me. Oh my god.
no, just today.
Well, I was referring to the little patch of farmland right over there, below that house.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, and that's just starting off. It's all gonna get wiped off the face of the cliff there, and eventually gonna be a prettier cliff. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm so excited. See, I like to be able to see my neighbors from a distance.
You like to just spy.
I'm a Snoopy.
With a glass.
That's right.
Okay.
Spyglass, one of the best tools in the video game.
Very good. Oh, honestly, yes, I agree wholeheartedly. This thing is amazing.
No, I was trying to visit you the other day on my one video, and I missed you.
That's what I saw. I watched it, and I was like, oh my god, I was completely dodging you left and right without even knowing it.
I could have asked you, but, you know, I wanted to make it like a genuine, I was like, you know, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Just show up and scare you.
Oh, and by the way, I did go over to your torch flower shop already and give you a little bit of that dough. A little bit of that cash.
Oh, really?
If you ever go by my spawn base, you'll see your product on my front lawn.
Oh, man! I'm gonna go check. Oh yeah, I seen your house. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's so nice. I love it. I was like, man, there's houses being built up over here. It looks so good. Oh, I gotta go check it out. Do you want to go check it out right now?
Sure, yeah. Let's see.
Oh my goodness! It looks. Oh wow!
Don't walk in quite yet, because to the viewers of my video, this place is done. That door is not. It's not open. This door.
Oh, this is really. Oh, it's so furnished. There's lots of furniture in here. You can believe me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Looks good.
I've probably been on the server now at least 2-3 weeks, and I haven't made a single video yet. Wait, was that your alarm going off?
I didn't know you could hear that.
I legit thought it was the default Android alarm sound for a second.
Ding ding. No, it's just me. These actually glow on the server.
I know. I saw, and it was amazing.
It's like, that makes sense, right?
I can even get rid of this torch now. All right, folks. Well, that was a pretty fun time saying hello to Skunk there, one of my neighbors on the server here. I think his house is actually just over here as well, in this direction. I think it's this little tower here. We've also said hello to Miney in one of their videos, so you can check that out. I'm going to be having everybody in the description of the video, of course, listed out so you can go see their stuff. I think Ash is even online right now. He is streaming currently, building a storage unit thing, as I'm recording this right now. But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and just check out the house one more time. I mean, look at this beautiful place. I even have some of the new paintings on the walls in here. I completely brushed over that, of course. I love these things, by the way. I wish they added more paintings over and over, because that is just one of my favorite things. And if you notice as well, the fireplace here is actually also over here. So this is like a double-decker fireplace. I haven't really done one of these in a long time. Phew, thank God we brought it back around to the storage room. Better late than never, right? It doesn't really, you know, connect properly, but, you know, for immersion's sake, this thing works. The smoke actually goes up and around. I don't know how to describe it. I think there are actual chimneys and fireplaces that do that in real life. But yep, here's the storage place. I'm going to be using this quite a lot in the future here, as well as my little setup. This is just to start me off, of course, because we will be building something way cooler off in the distance. But for now, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end off today's episode. Everyone, thank you so much for watching today, and I appreciate you sticking around. It is sad that we had to leave KingKraft, but you know what? New beginnings for new things. My shield is in my face constantly with this. I am very excited for what the future holds here on the Afterlife SMP. I want to collaborate with a lot of people here, make little videos, have fun little bits with everyone, maybe even join a streamathon. They've been doing that as well. But unfortunately, I have to kind of switch over to Twitch in order to, you know, raid people's streams and whatnot. So I'm going to have to work on that myself. And with that being said, I don't really have an outro yet for this series. So I'm just going to go stick with the classic and say, my name is Uni. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, please leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys next time.